This is Friday to Friday, your weekly wrap-up going through the releases in rap and hip-hop from Friday, April 24th to Friday, May 1st. My name is Jacob, and I have with me today artist and producer hailing from the Twin Cities, Minnesota, Terry V.
Yo, what is this? What's up? What's good? I tried it.
We also have producer and artist manager hailing from Montreal, Canada, Matt Carrier.
Yo, what is this?
I like it. That should just be our thing going forward.
This is our new thing. This week's releases are Cadence Weapon and Junia-T with Forager, Fatboi Sharif and Childhood Actor with Crayola Circles, French Montana and Max B with Wave Gods 2, Cosmo Brothers, Kehlani with Kehlani, Rosco P, Coldchain, and Nicholas Craven with Play With Something Safe, FCG Heem with Hood Bluez, Reason with Moving Towards Love _Pink, Crimeapple with Beemer on Broadway, Chef Boy with Cheat Code, CK the Spitta with Strictly for the Underground, Montana 700 with Sedatra Sun, Sada Baby with Lost Tapes 3, Nasaan with Method Acting, Warhol SS and B6 with I Can't Feel My Face, Slime Get 'Em with Kingpin, Young and So Sleaze and Bossland Chris with Penthouse Politics, Ade with Always Love, Lil Jeremy with I Couldn't Wait, The Kid Leroy with Before I Forget Deluxe, Akon with Beautiful Day, Shorty with More Than Music 3, Nems and Ron Browse with I Should Boom You, Vax with Blue Dawn, Chewy with And Loathing, Deco with FL Mixtape, My App with Pixie Dust, Blue Hill Bill and Tremendous with Blue Tears, Be Legit and Andre Nicotino with Put That on the Gooch, Choir Snow and Thelonious Martin with For Memory, DJ Muggs and Heartbreak JC with Fifth Avenue, Zoshame with One of a Kind, Stan Clickin with At Ease 5, Billy Danz with The Answer, Govna B with This Bed I Made, Truna with Turforzo, Currensy and Wiz Khalifa with Roofless Records for Drop Tops, Disc 2 fully produced by Harry Fraud, and lastly Gucci Mane with Hard to Kill, the 20th anniversary deluxe edition. Waited 20 years to drop the deluxe on us.
I just wanted to note the French Montana album got pushed back to May 22nd.
Okay, thank you.
Don't know why. I didn't need it this week anyways.
Yeah, definitely didn't need it this week.
I do feel for French anyways, it's better to let it breathe anyways, because I feel like we just got a lot of French and Mac, so I mean, I appreciate the extra month. Cool,
so let's get onto picks for this week. I'll kick it off with Nasaan with Method Acting. Nasaan is a Detroit rapper. He is the son of Proof, the late Proof, but
I did not know that.
Did not know that.
He doesn't really ever bring it up. I've only ever heard that from other people pointing it out. So he
doesn't want the nepotism.
Being very purposeful about not being a nepo baby, which is respectable.
Get it out the mud,
yeah. And he actually has a lot of relationships with big Detroit rappers that he didn't tap for this project. He's worked with Royce da 5'9", he's worked with Big Sean, but we did get a Bruiser Wolf feature, so he did at least tap one bigger Detroit artist.
That's really respectable, because having your dad as Proof, like, you can probably, like, I mean, if you wanted to be that person, he can get Eminem on something if
make a phone call.
That's, they had a relationship, so it's like that's really respectable that he's not going and using his name to get all that stuff. I honestly had no idea that he was his son, no idea at all.
Damn.
But yeah, you're right. On the last album, there was Royce, Babytron, Icewear, Vezzo.
Oh, so he got a Royce feature. Okay.
Yeah, he's worked with him a few times.
Now that I know, man, I mean, I want to check him out.
I checked his album just because you guys had mentioned it, but then I went back to check the other one, and it's a nice little small. I love when artists that you just discover as a small catalog, you can get through it in just 2-3 hours. It's a solid album.
Yeah, standout tracks: To My Name, the very first song, it tells his story coming up as a rapper, and then the very last song, Stay Blessed, it seemed like he started and ended with the perfect songs, so that was really good. And then there's one song, Need That doesn't sound like any other beat on the project. It sounds like Babytron 80s synth side of Detroit rap that we mentioned a few episodes ago. That was kind of an interesting jump from the rest of the album sonically, but overall it was really solid. I really liked it. Nasaan with Method Acting. Terry, you want to do a pick?
Let's do Cadence, Weapon, Forager. So
Yeah.
this is one of the artists that you had recommended that I listened to out of this week, and I haven't heard him before. And one thing that I was blown
me
away by,
neither.
like, oh no, okay, cool. So one thing that I loved about him is that this man has his own authentic style, which is a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
He's not trying to sound like anybody else. Even his rhyme cadence, and just in terms of like how he'll use words and how he'll structure his rhymes, was so unique. So going through this project, even his beat selection, as an artist, this was an inspiring project. Putting out something like this where everybody tries to sound like everybody else. Like we had this conversation last week where there's so many artists out there who are imitating what's popular, but then you get a guy like this who's walking into his own and doing his own thing. He only has about 2,000 subscribers or so, but he's carrying in his own weight, man. The project was dope. I think my favorite song on here was Line Dry. I like Step Out, Barabbas. Yeah. An artist that I haven't heard before, like the production on it was really dope.
You know what's cool is it's not that long of an album, but I had completely different list of standout tracks. So mine were
Okay.
Honus, 501XX, and Toronto Zoo.
Okay.
That's cool that we both liked it, but picked totally different favorite songs. I think it was pretty versatile.
Yeah.
The lyrics have like this ongoing theme of thrift shopping to find like these really unique pieces,
Yeah, like
which was fun.
he kept bringing up these coats and like all of these different coats.
Yeah.
It made me want to step out and get like, damn, maybe I should step on my coat game.
Yeah. Yeah, thought it was interesting. Like some lines even paint his life to be more about fashion than rapping. And the rapping is just kind of like serving to give us a look into the fashion world and his work there. And it's like specifically thrifted clothes, old clothes, like not high fashion or luxury brands, but he's got these funny lines about how old the previous owners of his clothes are by now. Like he has this one he's talking about the last owner of these jeans watched the moon landing.
That's crazy.
Just funny stuff like that.
I've been seeing him a lot just because he's Canadian and he gets a lot of media outlet coverage. So he gets covered a lot by like our big media is CBC. He gets a few articles here and there, and so I've been seeing like his name kind of pop around. But I know he seems like he really like lives what he's talking about. I know when Macklemore had the thrift shop song, that was a lot of people's like
corny.
Yeah. You know, half the people were like, oh yeah, it's great, and the other half were like, oh, okay, but like I actually go to the thrift shop. Like this guy just he's living it.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I like that he doesn't rap about being a rapper. He lives an interesting life, and he uses rap to talk about his interests. I think that's a great way to be an artist.
And it translates really good over to the music, man. It really makes him stand out in his own
And
lane.
he's funny.
Yeah.
It's like you know like you want a bit of that humor, especially nowadays. You don't where some people are getting tired of the trap and the I'm selling drugs and I shot this guy, and it's a breath of fresh air.
Yeah. Fucking this bitch and his bitch and all this stuff.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't call it like comedy rap. Like it's not like every bar is specifically a joke, but there are a lot of those in it. You know,
he's just witty.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice one, Cadence. Nice one. He knocked this one out the park. I enjoyed this project.
Me too. And it's produced by Junia-T as well.
Big Toronto producer.
Oh.
Okay. I never heard the name before. Nice.
Dope.
Matt's got us tapped in on the Canadian side of rap.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
What's the Canadian tuxedo where it's like all denim?
Yeah, basically. Honestly, I feel like to me, I grew up seeing a lot of that, so I didn't think it was different until like years later. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, it's not normal for people to wear all denim. Get it? Like it's but yeah, there's a lot of denim here, definitely. A lot of denim.
So that was Cadence, Weapon, and Junia-T with Forager.
Yeah.
You want to do a pick, Matt?
Yeah, so I'll throw in the new Harry Fraud, Wiz, and Currensy album. I don't have much to say about it because we've heard a lot of Wiz Khalifa and a lot of Currensy, but it's Harry Fraud. And there is no better way to feel like you're floating in your chair than to listen to a Harry Fraud beat. I'll be honest, the first time I heard the album, I did not listen to anything that Wiz or Currensy had to say. The beats are so nice. They make you feel like you're just like levitating. And the second time I started hearing the bars, and like as usual, Wiz, melodic, can rap, great hooks. Currensy, same thing, could rap, but to me, what stands out is Harry Fraud, as always.
The production was fire on this. The production was fire.
Yeah, that was a standout for sure.
Yeah. Like you said, the beats were dope. Being honest, I've heard some Harry Fraud, but I didn't like actively follow him. And then like to hear this music, I like Harry Fraud, like, oh yeah, that's this guy. So yeah, no, the production time.
Yeah,
That's
it's
musica,
like
the Harry Fraud.
Yeah.
It's probably the oldest tag I can remember. It's probably my first instance of recognizing a tag and knowing like what that even was.
He's made albums with people that I would never enjoy those albums from those people, but with him, it's just different. There's a few Harry Fraud and French Montana tapes, and I've enjoyed every single one of them. I know that I can't enjoy a French album like that, but it's just the Harry production, really. And I don't know how expensive it is with the sample clearance, because every beat is an entire sample from top to bottom, but I don't know. He manages to still be at it, so someone's financing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they can afford it. The two of them, no problem.
How long has he been producing for?
Probably 20 years.
Good question.
Damn, I can't believe
That's
I've
a
slept.
good question. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I was just checking on the Wikipedia, and basically, like it's 2009, but it's like one song on a French Montana album, another song on another album. Then slowly it's like, oh, now he gets 3 songs on a French album. Then there's 5 songs on a French album. Then it gets an entire album. And up until 2011, it's pretty much all French.
Okay. Okay.
And then after that, he goes on to do Wiz Khalifa, Fat Trail, Chevy Woods, some MMG stuff.
Okay, dope. You see, kids, that's why we tune into the Friday to Friday podcast, so you can get put on.
That's right.
All right, yeah. I'm going to check out some more of his stuff.
He's worked with some of the biggest artists in the world.
I love his style, especially those drumless those drumless beats, man. Those are. I'm glad to see a resurgence of that style. It's fresh. I guess I've been, when you've been hearing trap drums for the past 5-8 years, to have this style like resurface with these bigger artists is a breath of fresh air, man. I enjoyed it.
And Harry Fraud always stands out, I find, whenever he does anything.
Yeah. I don't know if you had more to say on it, but I was gonna go to that Rosco P, because that project, first time I heard Rosco P, Coldchain, and this dude spazzed on this project. I played this back a couple of times. Like he went crazy.
It's actually a perfect segue, because Nicholas Craven is a great example of someone who's in the same lane as Harry Fraud, right? With the sample heavy and... Yeah,
totally. Let's talk about Rosco P, Coldchain, produced by Nicholas Craven with Play With Something Safe.
Yeah.
We talked about Nicholas Craven a lot on the podcast, but it's not for no reason, because he's been extremely consistent. I mean, I listen to so many albums every week, and Nicholas Craven keeps making the cut every time he drops. This is another very solid project from him. And he knows how to make great beats. But his secret is also dropping consistently and just picking the right rappers to do these full-length projects with.
Yeah.
You mentioned you hadn't heard about Rosco before, so he just, I think he did 15 years in prison. He's on a Clips album, well, back when the Clips was putting out albums. So like early 2000s. Yeah.
Laura Willing? I'm gonna have to go and check.
Which one?
Okay. Laura Willing, right? The first one?
Yeah, but the song he's on with Clips, it's called Hot Damn.
Wait. Was that the Hot Damn, that one?
Neptunes.
Oh, that shit's my favorite. That's crazy. That's crazy, because that song is fire.
That's Neptunes.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
That's a legendary song.
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, Rosco. So Rosco he know what he doing. He know what he doing. Damn, that's crazy.
Is he from Virginia as well? Is that why he's tied in with those guys? Oh, he's from North Philadelphia.
Okay.
Yeah, I like this project a lot. The standout tracks for me were Hold My Hand, Frankenstein, and Magnesium Chloride. I like that one a lot too. And then Die Slow features Bruiser Wolf again, second Bruiser Wolf feature of the week.
He's been popping
Another
up,
one of those rappers that feels like basically every week we have a feature from. Or a project.
He's been popping up a lot, man, and he sounded really good on this Die Slow.
And I want to say he's definitely more active, because I don't feel like the previous years he was as active, like not doing a full album then like features every week like that. He's been popping up.
He's been hitting it.
And on good projects that'll give him good looks too, like Nick Craven right now, you have especially like he's from here in Montreal, so like he's just willing to put in the work and hang out with the people and do the work with the people. Like I might be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure that like him and Boldy like hung out and made hundreds of songs together to make those projects together. Like he definitely just looks like he just wants to work, and if an artist is willing to work, he'll do it.
That's dope. Those are the best relationships, man. When it's just all about the music and you can just lock in and just create back to back.
And not every artist wants to do that.
That's how it should be though. Like that's the essence of it. Like it's just like with basketball. Like there's so many athletes who get in because they're good at it, and then you arrive and then you kind of just stop, fall in love. It's not the same. You get the money and all of that stuff. But the athletes who actually love the game, who put in the time, man, you can just see it when they play. And so it's working for him, man. Like I said, salute. One of my favorites off here is Refine. Like that beat, like that soul, that smoothness, man. This project was dope. I think whoever see me driving in the car was like, "What's wrong?" Because steak face and all of that, just head bobbing. Like this. Like check out this project. This one was dope. This was a heater.
And I'd love to know more about how these guys are capable of putting together so many samples. Like I know that now there are some websites where you can shop samples and like the licensing is all there and the information is all there. Because like to me, like doing 10 songs where 10 songs are at least 10 samples, if not double the amount, that sounds like a stressful amount of paperwork. But I mean, Nick put out like, I think it's like the 4th project this year, so I mean, clearly there must not be that much paperwork, or maybe he's really good at it. And I'm hoping too that maybe, some people get paid that maybe weren't paid before. Yeah. Maybe, some of these samples were not successful songs in their time, maybe. But I gotta start looking more into the samples and going back to the old songs and checking them out.
Yeah, Nicholas Craven, very impressive sampling style producer. Rosco P. Coldchain, welcome back. Excellent project. Play with something safe. Next, I want to talk about Ade with Always Love. This is an album by a lesser known artist, Ade. He's a really amazing songwriter, amazing lyrics. He can sing and rap, both at a super high level. This really caught me by surprise. I like to check out random projects from smaller artists that I've never heard of, because you never know when you're going to find a gem like this.
Yeah.
Every song references the word love. It's kind of like a light concept album. I mean, obviously that's not like a unique concept, but it's executed uniquely and it's executed beautifully. And lastly, I'll just say I don't have any standout tracks for this because it's short and sweet and every song is there for a reason and there's no skips. This threw me by surprise and I really loved Ade, Always Love.
Yeah, this is another one that you have personally was like, yo, check this one out. I like the spiritual concept, included in the beginning, where they break down love and then how it flows throughout the rest of the song. You have Love at First Sight. One of my favorites is Still in Love, because I went into this like expecting like a hip hop album throughout, and then to hear this guy sing, because when I first heard the sing, I'm all like, all right, maybe he has a feature, and then like it's him singing, so I'm like, oh no, this dude is dope. This dude has skills. I'm excited to see what he does next. This is somebody who I'm gonna follow. I'm curious to see what he does or what he continues to create going forward. This project was dope. I just seen that he had Raheem Devon on here too, neo soul artist who's fucking talented. So this was a dope listen.
Yeah, no skips. This thing is super strong. Not a lot of people can really do both at like an equally high level, but he can rap as well as he can sing. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, really good tone. Not like crooning, like actually singing, which is
yeah.
And he even mentioned it like, and I think it was the first track or the second track, but he mentions like growing up in the church and singing in the church and then converting it over to his music. As somebody who shared that same experience, a lot of musicians, start in the church, learn their chops in the church, and then as you break into music, you carry that over. So yeah, it was nice being able to connect and hear that and be able to be like, yeah, me too. But he can sing way better than I can.
I think he can sing better than 99% of the planet for sure.
Yeah.
That was Ade with Always Love. Do you guys have any more picks this week?
For me, the Akon one I wanted to mention.
Oh yeah, okay. Matt, you want to talk about Akon Beautiful Day?
That Akon album is beautiful, beautiful collection of songs. I went into it with no expectations. I did not know what to expect whatsoever. Even marketing wise, the only thing I've seen recently from Akon was that video where I think his son made a song and Akon kind of just stands there looking like he's judging his son, and it's like a funny video. And so when I saw that, I felt like maybe something was on its way. But this project, honestly, I don't even know what category to put it in because there's everything. There is dance hall vibes, there is Afrobeats vibes, it's everything. And there's even like reggaeton vibes too. There is an Ozuna feature. To me, the standout song there was a song called Que Calor. I don't know if I'm saying that properly, but that to me, I've had it on repeat. I had it on repeat for about 3 hours. And it's phenomenal. Really, it is such a good song. It's a perfect fusion of, again, it's like reggaeton and kind of like Afro beats. Like it has those log drums in the back. The production is just full, complete, just covers your whole ears. Every song has the convict tag, like the convict music tag, and like it's perfectly placed on each. Like it's perfect. That's really like, it was a really exciting album. Honestly, it felt inspiring too, just hearing, Akon come out with that, just because again, I don't know what he's been doing really musically. I think everyone's heard of like his business ventures and everything, but yeah, honestly, I was really, really surprised. It's a good album. I think no matter what kind of music you like, you can at least get a couple of saves on here of songs that people would call like summer songs.
Oh, nice. Okay. Nice.
Oh.
I'm gonna check it out, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check it out.
So that's Akon with Beautiful Day. I want to talk about a couple singles. Next, we got Vince Staples with Blackberry Marmalade single. It's his first single off his upcoming album Crybaby. Not dropping till June 4th, but we've got that to look forward to. I'm a big fan of Vince Staples. This single was like heavy rock vibe. It was not what I was expecting at all. It was way different. It got me stoked for the album because personally, the last 2 Vince albums have been stagnant for me. I wasn't really a big fan, but this got me very excited and interested for Crybaby on June 4th.
Vince has always been very big on, he only does things when he wants to do them and when he's inspired to do them. And I know a lot of people are coming at him like the Netflix show didn't get renewed. And he was like, no, I don't want to do another season. And I think that to me, this album, it's going to be him actually wanting to do something creative. And so I'm really excited to see what's going to come. Because that single was so not what I expected at all.
Yeah. It starts off with 4 drum click, 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 click. I was like, what?
And I really had to double check.
Did I add the wrong song? Yeah.
He had a statement like actually addressing that. I was looking for it. I wanted to save it. I didn't save it, but he was just kind of speaking in terms of just like why he went that direction. Just more so saying like, the sound of rock like originated from black artists. So and he's like, no, this isn't something like, I'm not odd for doing this. Like this is really
this is actually his lane.
Yeah, exactly.
That's an important point.
Could be.
That's great. I want to look up that quote and get that full context because that's a great point. Rock and roll was black music first.
Now that you mentioned it, calling it odd is almost a problem in itself because it's like, it shouldn't be odd, right?
And I think that actually that's great. I'm glad that we did that and then that Vince checked us on it because that's probably exactly what he wants to happen.
I mean, but I just think like in terms of like music, like that's how music should, like this whole thing in terms of just like color and music, when like music is free, music is flowing, like as long as you're respecting the art and you're respecting the craft, like, rock out how you rock out, man.
And bottom line is also, it sounded good. That's really what it comes down to is like,
it was a dope ass song.
It was really well put together.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was Vince Staples with Blackberry Marmalade single. Next, I want to bring up the Icewear, Vezzo, and Rio de Young OG with Pink Candy. Man, this beat, this hard ass vibe. I listened to this so many times this week. This is basically exactly what I'm looking for from this type of sound. This just gritty Detroit rap is just, I don't often do this, but I playlisted this the first time I heard it. I was just like, oh, what is this? Yeah, and Pink Candy has been not on repeat because I'm not a weirdo like Matt and play the same song over and over again.
I definitely do
But
that.
I did listen to it a lot this week.
Oh, burn a song, man. That's
very
Just keep it on repeat.
Oh yeah, 100%. And it'll be really random. There's just certain songs that itch a part of my brain. Oh, I'm not dissing her, but I don't listen to Billie Eilish much at all. But for some reason, the song "Birds of a Feather" was my I heard that song like 1,000 times. I must have put on repeat for days on end. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
I could get like that too. Like there's just something that you hear sonically that just resonates and you just want to hear it again. What's the Wu-Tang record? I want to hear it again and again and again. Like
And
like I looked into like music theory and the keys and everything, and like there are, especially in pop, there's a lot of pop formulas and keys that are made to be like really nice to hear over and over again. And so I was reading that like "Birds of a Feather" is like a very popular pop template that's applied on like 1,000 songs for like replayability or whatever. I don't know. There's a formula behind it, but hey, if it works, it works.
That was going to be the question I was going to propose. Out of the releases we listened to this year, which song have you listened to the most?
Oh,
that's a great question, actually.
Yeah, that is a great question.
Yeah, I'd say
we should do questions like this more often. I like things like that.
I like this.
Who wants to go first?
Empty Pages by Larry June. I don't know why, but I listened to Empty Pages ever since that project has come out. Every week, Empty Pages has come on. And it's funny, I still don't know Larry June's verse by heart. I know Currensy, he's Alchemist, but I still stumble on Larry's part. But that beat, man, the intro, how Alchemist chopped it, like that shit's crazy.
Currensy got such a rap along flow, I find, like, and not in a bad way. It's just like Currensy really has like verses that you can learn and like follow along, you know, but in the best way possible.
Yeah, it is that smooth. It's just laid back, man. So for me, Empty Pages. I've been playing that thing. It's probably gonna show up on my most played songs for my wrap up. I'm sure. I'm sure.
To me, it was Fetty Wap. Right back to the first song off the Fetty album. That song has been on repeat every single day, at least 30 minutes a day. At least. I do not skip it. I use Spotify DJ. It comes on. I leave it on.
You let it play through.
Oh man. Everything about that beat, like, and especially that was the first song on the Fetty album to come out the gate with something like that. Like it's such a good, happy song. Oh man.
Yeah. That Xavier project was dope, man. Yeah. I'm not mad at it.
I gotta give it to Helicopter by A$AP Rocky.
Right, yeah.
That's
an addicting one.
It just got stuck in my head a lot, and I would just don't like a helicopter. Oh, I gotta put that one on again now. Like every time I get stuck in my head.
I've definitely repeated that one. There's a good like replayability to it.
Right.
A lot
Those
of
are the
actually
best songs.
on that A$AP album. The first time I heard it, it was good, but there's a lot of songs now that I've like went back to quite a bit. There's a lot of replayability on that album.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure.
There's Flaquito Jody. There's a few of them that just have that addicting kind of feel to it, which I'm happy with, because A$AP Rocky, I'm always scared every time he announces an album, because it's so like you don't know which way it's gonna go at all. Is it gonna be fully experimental, like, you know, testing and there's some weird stuff on there, or is it gonna be like LSD, like,
and there'll be some other weird stuff on there.
We'll see in 4 years with the next album. I'm sure it'll be about 4, 5, 6 years.
Yeah.
Unless the Drake issue comes out and then he has to come outside again. But nah.
That'd be fun.
Oh, yeah, Iceman coming,
I kept seeing these like stupid memes of like there's like Drake coming out, Iceman, and then I saw this like obviously fake story of, well, Kendrick announced Fireman.
Oh, Fireman, yeah.
And then there was like just a bunch of them, like, well, Kanye announced, you know, Grassman and Waterman. It was like this whole like lineup of just.
Did you see the leaked track list? They had one where they're
oh my god.
Yeah. Kendrick hurt me. Jay-Z hurt me.
Yeah.
Pusha T hurt me. LeBron hurt me. Oh man. I'm listening to Iceman. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to Iceman. I'm gonna listen to it. I'm pretty sure
He
it's gonna
did
be
long
good,
enough
man.
that I'll listen to it at this point.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
That and TD and whatever affiliates this year. I feel like it's going to be such an active year on both camps. I mean, I don't know how much more OVO can drop. I don't think Party Next Door has another album in him, but
not. That was a fun question. Yeah, we should do more stuff like that going forward. But I did just want to give a quick shout out to 2 albums real quick. Young and So Sleaze and Bossland Chris album, and then also there's the Warhol SS and B6 album. Both of those were like more hype albums that I enjoyed, but I just was more in the mood for like chill hip hop boom bap shit this week, so I didn't listen to them enough to really have much to say besides check them out if you're looking for like trap, drill, party music from this week. The Young and So Sleaze and Bossland Chris album and the Warhol SS and B6 albums were good for that. And I think that's all of our picks for this week. Do you guys ready to get into plugs?
Yeah, let's do it.
That's our plugs jingle. For my plugs this week, I'm just going to shout out a couple tracks that I mixed and mastered. One for an artist named KE2 Real, and another for an artist named A Snako that I work with often.
Dope.
And that's all I had going on this week. You can always check me out at Frequency Overflow everywhere, or check out our beats and loop kits at frequencyoverflow.com. What about you, Matt?
You can check out my artist, Lucius P. Thundercat. That's the artist I currently manage. And you can check out as well, I have a beat store. Look up Matt Carrier. Yeah, got a couple of beats on there. And then other than that, you can look up Silk Velvet Records as well. So that's my tags across social medias, and you'll find some more music by my artists on there as well.
Dope.
Nice. What about you, Terry?
Yeah, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, at YoTerryV. Updating my website, officialkingindustry.com. Launching more beats on there. But this week I haven't been working on too much other than just sharpening the sword and things like that, man. Learning mixing and just working on mixing and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Dope. Releases coming up next week. We have Asake with Money, Kneecap with Fenian, Lil TJ with They Just Ain't You. And lastly, Isaiah Rashad, It's Been Awful. Really excited about that one.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the one for the week for me.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you, listeners. If you haven't already, please give us a like and subscribe on YouTube. Or if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, take a second to rate us 5 stars. Save the F2F Spotify playlist to follow along with what we're listening to throughout the week. It's what we use to listen to the weekly releases, and you should use it too. You can find that link in the description. Our intro and outro music by Lunar G. Find him at prodbylunar.g. Podcast edited by me, Jacob, from Frequency Overflow. You can find me at Frequency Overflow. Please join us every week to stay in tune with hip-hop releases from Friday to Friday. Peace.
Peace.
What is this?